This is Samantha, about to marry my older brother, Tim. I'm a bridesmaid in the wedding.
Is this okay? Do I look okay? Since I have to walk down the aisle first, ironically enough.
Looks good.
The last person to ever get married is gonna walk down the aisle first. Isn't that special?
I know I'm smiling.
Okay.
Smile. 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 Slowly, slowly.
But allow me to tell you what I'm really feeling. This is a nightmare, and I am a tortured wreck.
Oh, happier.
Ever since I can remember, thinking about boys has consumed an obscene amount of my focus and time. I've had plenty of boyfriends, but for some reason, I always imagined myself alone, destined for a life of spinsterhood. There is some solace in the fact that I've managed to use my personal obsession for professional gain. I make my living as a wedding videographer and photographer.
So, are you going to be with me the whole way?
I don't want that, thank you. In the box, if you will.
I'm going to ask you to move over because we're going to do the vows now. I want the people to be able to see us.
Nancy, repeat after me.
I also sometimes hate my job because I always end up feeling jealous and guilty for feeling jealous and ashamed that I'm so jealous as to have to feel guilty about it. And thinking about myself isn't what I'm getting paid to do. I do feel like my time is running out, and now I'm turning 30.
Dude, what?
You're kind of almost like at childbearing age and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Aren't you, basically?
Well,
you got like 5
okay.
years, you know?
I'm starting to feel a vindictive impulse to flirt. Andrew and I had this amazing flirtation and then finally met in person and spent the night together. But I haven't heard from him since. This guy, David, Romana's already told me he's single. But he ended up spending the night with Nadette, the girl who caught the bouquet. Another camera crew wants to interview me for a documentary about, what else? Brides.
So destiny basically came down out of the clouds for everybody here but you.
Men.
It's not all about me and my projections. I tried to resist talking about myself since it is Betsy's weekend, but once I had everyone's undivided attention, I couldn't help it. Have I completely lost all sense of professionalism and decorum? Or am I paying attention, but to the wrong things? Like the good-looking guy operating the other video camera. I have no idea who Robert and Maria are, and I'm starting to feel threatened. One more wedding, and I'm either going to cry or be sick. I'm sick of these conventional people with their stupid, boring, repetitious weddings. Obviously, I'm in dire need of a new attitude towards my work.
I'd like pictures of myself taken in, shall we say, an undressed genre.
I'm looking to do boudoir modeling. This last year I was thinking about doing an epic remake of the movie Ben-Hur, if I could ever get myself to look like Charlton Heston, drinking 5 16-ounce beers a night.
She said she wanted a videotape of me masturbating.
Do you want to go get a real dinner and put that away?
Why aren't you married?
Maybe the problem is me. It does feel kind of good to wallow in my sadness. Anything to avoid going out on dates. This is my first gay wedding ever, and all I can think about is how in the world did Craig and Yop ever get 2 men to commit when I can't even get just 1 to commit?
Oh, baby. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, look what you did all over my good suit.
A friend just sent this article she found in a grocery store tabloid. And needless to say, I could hardly resist. I've always been fascinated by old women.
You want me to drink a cup of tea? Oh, that's good.
What? What are you gonna say? Why are you shaking your head, Edith?
You should marry a man. Isn't he suave looking? He's darkly good looking.
Maybe being alone isn't so bad. I look around to make sure no one's watching, and then I make a silent toast to all the spinsters of the world, myself included. Nick and I got back together.
For this apartment.
It feels great to be back together with Nick. But there are moments when I find myself surprisingly uninterested in what he's saying.
Get a lot of mileage out of talking about how your girlfriend is making a film about how she's never going to get married.